Hello, good evening everyone. Just testing, am I audible?
Yeah,
Okay, great. So good evening everyone, and my apologies for joining 2 minutes late. So I, Colonel Amit Kasudekar, on behalf of Simple Steps, welcome you all for this first episode of second season of India Aspire. Now, India Aspire, as you all are aware, that it's a platform for young budding minds from India to share their thoughts and stories with us, which certainly are going to inspire us. Now, Simple Steps, we have been actively associated with Fit India movement, and we have been conducting events for kids from the age 2 years to 15 years for past 5 years. The sole aim of this activity is just to inculcate the fitness mindset in the young kids and give them a sense of accomplishment. Now, with this lockdown in place, we have certainly now transitioned to a new virtual and social engagement platform, and that's where we started this India Aspire series. And in our first season, we had 8 candidates participating who shared their thoughts and their memories and inspired us. Now, this is the time we are starting off with our season 2 with some additional flavors, where we want to make this session more interactive and also more entertaining. So we have added the athlete's corner, where the participant would share the flavor of the game and also would share his or her achievements with us. Then also we have a rapid fire round, that is on the edge, where we will pose certain rapid fire questions to the participant just to get to know their lifestyle and how they live their day-to-day routine life. And also, in the end, we have a gift hamper which is planned from Fragrance India, which will be sent to the participant in due course of time. And there is something for the audience as well. So, audience, we will decide the fan of the day, and that will be decided on the question which you are asking to the participant. The best question would decide the fan of the day, and that would be declared after this event, after the completion of each episode. So, without going into further details now, I would like to extend warm welcome to today's participant, and she has been the number 1 and the leading golfer of India, Diksha Dagar. So Diksha, welcome to this unique event, and with Diksha is also participating her father, who has guided her throughout in this successful journey, who is Colonel Narendra Dagar from the Indian Army. So welcome Colonel Dagar, welcome to this event. And
thank you, Amit.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. And now, without wasting any further time, let me get on to the brass tracks. So Diksha, can you just briefly cover your story, your start, and what are your achievements have been so far? Over to you, Diksha.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank Aspire India for inviting me to this platform. Thank you. Yes, I'm a professional golfer. I started playing golf when I was 7 years old. I was India number 1 golfer in all age categories. And and including ladies number one from 2015 to 2018. And I have represented my country approximately 30 plus international tournaments, including Asian Games 2018, World Amateur Team Championship in 2016 and 18, and Queen City Cup Asia Pacific 3 times. And I done professional in December 2018 on Lady Asia Open to school, and I won my first LAT tournament in South Africa as a professional.
Okay, great, Diksha. That's very, very encouraging, and we are really proud and privileged to have you here on this dais because your achievements have been amazing. So, coming back to golf, because golf is a very unique sport, and not many of us are aware of that what this game is all about. We just know that one small white ball and it is hit by a stick, and that's it. So, can you just elaborate and briefly cover that what is this game all about, and what are the basics, rules, and basic structure of this game?
Golf is a game of ball and stick, and in golf course there are 18 holes, and on each hole is different with different distance. We use 14 different sticks called clubs, and in the round of ball, and the lesser number of strokes you make, the better the score it is. And yes, there are different types of holes. There are 3 different types of holes. That is par 3, par 4, par 5, and yes, and par 4. You can make out par 4 is to be played by making 4 strokes, and par 3 is to try to make 3 strokes, and par 5, yes, 5 shots. And in a round of golf, par is 72, and sometimes it can be 71 and 70 number of strokes.
Okay, great. So, I believe there is 9-hole also golf course. So, what is different than 18-hole and 9-hole? Means
Sorry?
What is the 9-hole golf course? What is 9 holes and back 9, front 9? Yeah.
Yes, in golf course there are 18 holes numbered from 1 to 18, and 1 to 9 is front 9, and then to 18 is back 9. And after 9 holes we can take 5 minutes break. Normally we take 5 minutes break. And
what happens, Amit, I will add over here. Some of the executive golf courses, they are just 9 holes, and they are primarily just easier ones, lesser distance. So, like Diksha said, there are par 3s, par 4, and par 5s. On these 9-hole executive golf courses, there are just couple of par 4s and just par 3. So it's a little requires little small area. A full-fledged golf course may require 300 acres of land, whereas this executive golf course may fit into even say 20 to 30 acres of land. And in golf course, the 18 holes, that is how it is said. The front 9, 1 to 9 are outwards, or that is, and the back 9s are called the inwards.
okay.
So front 9, back 9.
Okay, thank you.
It is outwards and inwards.
Great, thank you very much, Kanar Dagar. So that gives us a brief insight to all the audience because not everyone is conversant with the golf. So now coming back to Diksha, now because it's always been treat to see the wonderful lush green golf course all along. So Diksha, just I would like to ask you that why golf? Means आपने golf क्यों select किया? Why not any other game?
I love all the sports. I have played different types of sports, और मेरा इंटरेस्ट भी था ज़्यादा, लेकिन मेरे पापा जो गोल्फ खेलते थे, सारे स्पोर्ट में सबसे ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट गोल्फ में था, तो उसमें इसलिए मैंने गोल्फ को चूज़ किया, जो कि पापा का ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट गोल्फ में था, और मैंने उसी में सारा मेरा टाइम निकलता था। पहले मैं स्विमिंग, टेनिस खेला करती थी, एंड फिर गोल्फ को चुन लिया मैंने, मुझे गोल्फ पसंद आया। और एक दिन मेरे होम कोर्स पे एक टूर्नामेंट हुआ था, एंड आई टुक पार्ट इन दैट टूर्नामेंट and I played well, and my parents were happy to see my performance, and they decided चलो ठीक है, दीक्षा ने अच्छा खेला इस टूर्नामेंट में, और टूर्नामेंट खिला लेते हैं। So eventually I started playing national circuits, and धीरे धीरे मैंने अच्छा परफॉर्म किया और जल्दी से मैंने पिकअप किया, and soon I became India #1 golfer in all ages categories. So उसमें मेरा धीरे धीरे इंटरेस्ट बढ़ता गया और इंटरेस्ट भी रहा।
Great.
So Amit, I would say we are a little fortunate that we are being in army, access to various outdoor sports. So Diksha used to accompany me various sports activities that we have. So she was into swimming, tennis, badminton, and golf. Of course, it's a little different game. So since I also had an opportunity, she also used to join. And as she started playing and playing tournaments, winning tournaments, and there were little prizes, so that motivated her and got her attached to golf course and golf playing.
Great.
Golf.
So Diksha, your papa has been your role model, and he has been your coach all along. So
Not exactly.
तो
Not exactly.
शुरू में जब आपने गोल्फ शुरू किया, तो आपको क्या क्या चैलेंजेस फेस करने पड़े? कुछ चैलेंजेस आपने देखे होंगे?
मेरे पापा जबरदस्त प्लेयर थे, स्क्रैच फॉर्मर प्लेयर थे।
Yeah, that is not the point. What are the challenges that you face? That is the question uncle is asking.
Okay.
दिक्कतें क्या है?
I have faced the challenge being left hand player, क्योंकि इंडिया में लेफ्ट हैंड के गोल्फ क्लब्स जल्दी से मिलते नहीं हैं और बहुत रेयरली मिलते हैं। जो मुझे क्लब्स मिलता था, whatever I get left hand, I continue with that golf club, उसी से खेलती थी।
Okay,
Yeah, golf being not so popular in India, and there are very few number of left-hand players, so it was difficult to get left-hand sets.
और उतना ही सेम अवेलेबिलिटी नहीं है जितना राइट हैंड के लिए है।
करेक्ट। मैं समझ सकता हूँ कि लेफ्टी के लिए इतना आसान नहीं है मीन्स इक्विपमेंट मिलना, लेकिन दीक्षा लेफ्टी होने के कुछ फायदे भी हैं। देयर आर सम एडवांटेजेस ऑफ बीइंग लेफ्टी, तो वो क्या है? आपने कुछ महसूस किया कि बीइंग लेफ्टी यू हैव सम एडवांटेजेस?
क्या महसूस?
Left-hand golfer.
नहीं, मैंने ऐसा कोई महसूस नहीं किया। मैं वैसे आई एम वेरी हैप्पी दैट आई एम लेफ्ट हैंडेड प्लेयर, क्योंकि उसमें एडवांटेजेस भी है, लाइक लेफ्ट हैंडर्स आर मोर creative, like look at the top players. Phil Mickelson is also left hand, Cooper Watson is also left hand, so I get inspiration from them. See, he is left hander, so I am happy that I am left hander.
Nadal is also left-hand.
Nadal is also left hand, he is tennis player, and yes.
So great, Diksha. So thanks for sharing that, Diksha.
For advantages like being
हाँ बोलिए दीक्षा।
on the golf course, like कई ऐसी जगह होते हैं कि राइट हैंड के लिए डिफिकल्ट है, like the place, and कई ऐसी जगह होती है कि लेफ्ट हैंड के लिए बहुत इजी है।
So sometimes since golf courses are very unique and every golf course is different, so design is different. So sometimes when they try to make it increase the degree of difficulty, they design it with the right-handed golfer in mind, and it turns out a little easier for the left-hander. So sometimes it is very beneficial to be on certain courses to be a left-hander, because how you shape the ball, play the ball, curve the ball, So it sometimes is essential. And Diksha has always believed, and she has that, of course, left-handers are more creative, they can think, she's good at drawing. So what happens, golf, besides the power and skill, a lot of, I would say that being innovative and creative thing plays much more in golf. Yeah.
Great. So thanks Diksha for sharing that. अभी जैसे माना जाता है कि गोल्फ इज मोर ऑफ अ मेंटल गेम, कि इसमें मेंटल स्टेबिलिटी और पेशेंस, गोल्फ इज अ गेम ऑफ पेशेंस ये भी बोला जाता है. तो इसके लिए स्पेसिफिकली आपने क्या ट्रेनिंग की है?
गोल्फ में डिसिप्लिन और पेशेंस रिक्वायर है, जैसे ही आपने बोला है, हाँ ये भी जरूरी है. और गोल्फ में इट इज इमोशन वाला गेम है. Like when you are playing golf, you have to control your emotion. If you can control your emotion, then you can play well. What happens is if you are not playing well, तो क्या होता है कि इमोशन वो अंदर से होने लगता है, ओहो ये क्या हो रहा है, ओहो. तो क्या होता है कि और ज्यादा डाउन. Then you should be enough strong to control yourself कि yes मुझे करना है, हाँ ये golf है. Patience, time, I guess you should believe the time will come in time, so everything will sort out itself.
Great.
Yeah, since you brought out very rightly, the mental aspects of all the games is more obvious. It's more prominent in golf because it's not, you are not reacting. Other games like even in cricket, a bowler balls a ball and then you just see and react. Tennis, a ball is coming at you and you react. Golf, it's a stationary ball every time. Every single time you are hitting a stationary ball. So the thing is, it's your own time and the thinking, you are thinking about it, walking. So whenever you have a time at your disposal, it may sometimes add a little bit of mental issues and thinking too much. So there a golfer has to learn the art of getting that his focus back, concentration back, and what he needs to be done on those few seconds.
And the planning also, course management,
Yeah,
preparation.
staying focused and patience is the key.
Great. So golf is a package, altogether full package of mental and physical abilities and everything. It involves planning, execution, and everything. So getting back to Diksha, and I would like to inform all the audience that unfortunately Diksha was born with hearing challenges, and till age of 6 she was not able to hear properly, and she overcome that challenges, and initially she started participating in special tournaments which are designed for special children. But now she has graduated from that special activities and she is now participating in open category, and she has been now number 1 lady golfer for India in this open category. And I would like to mention it here with pride that she has been one of the nominees for the Arjun Awards this year. So it's a really matter of pride for us, Diksha. So Diksha, I would like to ask you that this hearing challenge, how did you overcome this hearing challenge?
Yes, when I was before the age of 5, I could not hear, I could not speak. So I got surgery at the age of 5 years. तो मेरा implant switch on हुआ था. Now I'm using cochlear implant, which it helps me to hear and understand, and it's giving me opportunity to explore to the world and see the places. And yes, and एक तो जब मैं छोटी थी, after I got hearing implant, and मेरे पापा मम्मी मेरे साथ थे, मुझे support किया. और and I used to go to speech therapy studio. वो मुझे बोलना सिखाते थे, how to speak, and therapy भी करवाया करते थे, सुनना बोलना. Yes, like that. तो उसकी प्रैक्टिस अभी भी बीच में से मम्मी थेरेपी भी करवाती है घर में बैठ के.
Great, Diksha.
And also asking, how was your response? How did you take it? Like how has it affected you?
It doesn't matter. मुझे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. But I'm very fortunate to have my parents जिसने मुझे वो दरवाजा खोला मेरे लिए अपॉर्चुनिटी दी और
See, actually speaking, if I have to say today, uh, when Diksha was born the way now hearing and speech till the age of 5.5 or so. So of course, for any parent, it is a major concern, and you have various thoughts and doubts coming up in your mind. But Diksha has been so amazingly talented, and the way she has unfolded in say about last 10, 12 years. So I would say I'm so blessed that I have a child, and say initially you may complain to God or your destiny and whatever, but see, if you just like God, if you stay patient and just be in yourself and keep doing those simple things, and so today we are so proud, and we don't want to have Diksha in any other form. Like though of course everybody would wish to have normal children with all hearing and listening, but we accept the fact, and so has Diksha, and yeah.
और मैं ये देखती हूँ कि मेरे पास क्या नहीं है. मैं सिर्फ ये देखती हूँ कि मेरे पास क्या है और मेरे पास क्या ताकत है, क्या मेरी, और मुझे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. आई बिलीव कि जो नॉर्मल है, जो हियरिंग है, उसमें इतना ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है.
नहीं, but that's very
Proclaim plan and hearing it.
Yeah, actually speaking, Diksha has not shown any botheration, and she is not even aware like she hears or she doesn't hear. And of course now also she has just hearing in one ear, and whenever she's putting on this implant, but she's good. She's been coping up and going ahead very fine. And we have got tremendous support from all our family, friends, and army in a big way. Yeah. So we are fortunate the times and the people and the surroundings that we have today.
ग्रेट टू नो दैट. सो दीक्षा, आपने जो बोला कि पेरेंट्स ने आपके लिए दरवाज़ा खोल दिया, लेकिन उसके बाद तो आपने कमाल ही कर दिया. मीन्स उसके बाद पूरी आपकी कोशिश, मेहनत और पूरा रंग लाई है. तो कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन दैट. तो दीक्षा, अभी हम ये भी जानना चाहेंगे, बिकॉज आपने प्रोग्रेस कंटिन्यूस रखा है. जैसे कि आप पहले स्पेशल कैटेगरी में थी, फिर आप ओपन कैटेगरी में आई. ओपन में आपने पहले एमेच्योर में टूर्नामेंट्स में पार्टिसिपेट करना शुरू कर दिया, और फिर अभी आप प्रोफेशनल सर्किट में पार्टिसिपेट करना शुरू कर दिया है. तो क्या आप ये ट्रांजिशन के बारे में थोड़ा बता सकते हैं?
मैंने स्पेशल कैटेगरी से स्टार्ट नहीं किया था. मैंने नॉर्मल में शुरू में स्टार्ट किया था, और मैंने नेशनल टूर्नामेंट्स नॉर्मल में स्टार्ट किया था. एंड आई आल्सो हैव वेंट टू नॉर्मल कॉन्वेंट स्कूल, माउंट सेंट मैरी स्कूल एंड आर्मी पब्लिक स्कूल में स्टडी किया है. और मैं नॉर्मल बच्चों से भी बात करती रही, एंड नॉर्मल एनवायरनमेंट में भी, just like normal children's school.
And transition from amateur to professional.
And transition from amateur to professional.
What was
Okay, if amateur do not get prize money. Amateur को prize money नहीं मिलता, सिर्फ professionals को मिलता है. And in amateur they represent for their countries in most of the time in different countries, and professionals get less opportunity to represent their country.
What?
And expenses of amateur is covered by the Sports Ministry of India, and in professional खुद ही खर्चा करना होता है.
Okay.
That's
So what happens, Amit, for the viewers? I can just little bit elaboration on this. As in when amateur players, initially everybody is amateur when learning golf and starting golf. As in when they feel that their game is right, or they feel they want to take it as their profession, that is to earn their bread and butter, and so they decide. But there is a certain age as well In most cases, it is 18 years. After 18 years only, you can turn professional. And then certain other international federation, which is there, International Golf Federation, they have their own norms. Various sports have different. So in golf, what happens is there are certain restrictions on amateurs. They cannot be accepting prize money and paying for promotion of various and being supported and sponsored by various corporates. But amateurs get funded by the federation, sports federation, and the country and the sports ministry and all. So while Diksha was amateur, she was being supported by Indian Golf Union and the Ministry of Sports for various international tournaments, and she was representing almost like everywhere internationally India. Now, when you turn professional, then prize money comes into it. Though you are still continue to play for the country, like Olympics, as and when she plays, she will be representing the country. But you get lesser opportunities to represent the country. But otherwise, any tournament that you are playing abroad, you are representing the country. And the financial part, of course, you start getting the prize money. And but then all the expenditure of travel and everything is your own. And sponsors, I'm sure Diksha would like to share. Like
Yes, I have the sponsor. I have the hero is sponsoring me, and so they are covering all my expenditure, accommodation, and travel. Yeah.
Okay, great. So before we move on to our next round, that is the rapid fire round. So I would like to ask Diksha, that now you have been qualified for the Olympics. So what has been the journey for that qualification, and now what is your goal for that?
Qualification, yes. Uh, that's how I wanted to represent my country for the Olympics. So my parents both were discussing, you want to turn professional or you want to study in US. So I said, no, Papa, I wanted to turn professional and I wanted to play Olympics because Olympics was coming in 2020. Now it has postponed to the next year. So after turning professional, and I took very serious the call, and I dropped academics, and because in March tournaments were starting in January and there were board exam in March. So I had tournaments in Australia, then after in South Africa, and I was very determined to the game. Yes, I wanted to qualify the Olympics quickly, and then what happened? And I continued playing golfing, and I was playing very well. And afterwards, and in South Africa, I won my first LAT. It was my fourth star LAT tournament, and first became the youngest Indian ever.
So Amit, since Diksha brought out this issue of US, she just mentioned US college. What happens is while you're studying and you're an amateur golfer and golf, I would like to for our listeners would say now college in US is one of the prestigious things, and looking from Indian point of view, it's very expensive as well. So, but then there are scholarships on offer to Indians on sports basis. Now, I would say the easiest and the best is for golf girls. And every year, like there are a couple of girls, two, three girls who are going to US after 12 to attend college, and they get full scholarship. And the scholarship is to the tune of a full degree course. It turns out to be say 2.5 to 3.5 crores. So that is the amount we are talking about, and all assistance. So Diksha, while she was pursuing her academics and playing golf like Asian Games and other tournaments, so she had offers from the various colleges in US universities. They wanted to take her on full scholarship, and so while you are in college, you play for the college league and keep playing amateur golf. So that option is available to only amateur golfers. But then, like Diksha had played Asian Games and all World Championships, the biggest tournaments that are there for the amateurs for good about 3 years plus. So the next step is professional. Like why she turned professional while she was still studying, not completed. Because see, Olympics is the biggest supporting event, and anybody who is a sport lover would like to see it starts from putting on India colors. If we take a lot of pride in putting and representing the country Indian colors, so in any game, and then Olympics remains the biggest dream to play for your country. So Olympics 2016 golf was introduced for the first time. So that was a lucky break. So initially also it was there. That was way back in 1920s or 60s. So almost after 100 years, it came back again to the Olympics. So 2020 again it is there, and 2024 it is there. So I just asked Diksha, see, you have an option. If you want to qualify for Olympics, you have to turn professional. So that was the rule, because there's the ranking system, the points you have to secure, they have a separate ranking for the Olympics. So rather than exercising her option of going to US and remaining amateur and attending college and wait for another 4 years to qualify for Olympics, that she's good. I knew that all along, like in the last couple of years of amateur, that she was playing Asia Pacific and the World Championships and Asian Games. So we just had a discussion. If you want to give it a try, go for it.
Great, Diksha.
That's how she.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, Diksha. हाँ.
I also wanted to add one more goal. I also wanted to come in the world top 10 in fall. That is also my dream.
Yes, and our best wishes to you, and we are certain that you will achieve your goal, and certainly everyone here that we would like to see the tricolor in the coming Olympics. And so let's get on to our next round, and that is our on the edge, where we will have rapid fire questions. And Diksha, बड़े simple से questions हैं, and I'm sure you will be able to give fast answers to it. So let's get on to rapid fire questions. तो दीक्षा, आपका सबसे फेवरेट नंबर कौन सा है? 9, 18 या 14?
सबसे फेवरेट
नंबर 9, 18, 14.
14.
आई नो द रीजन, क्योंकि आपका जन्मदिन 14 को है. वेरी नाइस. ओके, अगर दीक्षा आपको वेदर महसूस करना है तो आप सर्दी अच्छा समझती हो, या गर्मियों में अच्छा लगता है, या बारिश अच्छी लगती है?
क्या?
सर्दी, गर्मी या बारिश?
सारे अच्छे लगते हैं.
सारे अच्छे लगते हैं. ओके.
समर, आई लव
समर्स. ओके, आपका फेवरेट मूवी कौन सा है?
मेरा फेवरेट मूवी, दैट्स टफ क्वेश्चन. Life of Pi.
ओके, ग्रेट. सो
अभी
अभी नहीं सर, ये रैपिड फायर है, बीच में कोई बातचीत नहीं. तो फिर अभी अगर दीक्षा आप गोल्फ कोर्स से बाहर आई और आपको बर्गर या टिक्की, दोनों में से क्या सिलेक्ट करेंगे आप? बर्गर खाओगे या टिक्की खाओगे? बर्गर खाओगे. ओके, आप पूरे दुनिया घूमे हो तो सबसे कौन सा शहर आपको पसंद आया? विच सिटी डू यू लाइक द मोस्ट?
सिटी, केप टाउन.
केप टाउन. वेरी
इन साउथ
नाइस.
अफ्रीका.
वेरी नाइस. अगर आप गोल्फ नहीं खेलती तो और क्या खेलती?
अगर मैं गोल्फ नहीं खेलती तो मैं शायद टेनिस खेलती और या बैडमिंटन.
ग्रेट. तो रैकेट गेम. टीवी पे आप क्या देखना पसंद करते हो?
टीवी पे what is your favorite program?
I don't have any favorite program.
What do you watch when you watch? You
I
always
watch movies.
मूवीज.
Yeah.
ओके, ग्रेट.
there is
Any random movie.
आप सोशल मीडिया में जब बातचीत करते हो, इंस्टाग्राम पे, फेसबुक पे, तो आप टेक्सटिंग पसंद करते हो या टॉकिंग
I
पसंद
use
करते
Snapchat.
हो? ओके. आपको ट्रैवल करते हुए एरोप्लेन अच्छा लगता है या ट्रेन अच्छी लगती है?
Flight.
Flight. Okay, very nice. So here we come with our second round, and that was on the edge. So Diksha, now let's move on to our third round, and that is athlete's corner. So here I would request you that if you can just educate all of us the basics of your golf with the kit you have and what you want to show, and also you can show your best achievement what you want to share. Over to you, Diksha.
Okay. Okay,
Okay, then in this case, I will just help Diksha. So just be on the same. I'll
Okay.
just let me see how do I reverse it. Yeah. So yeah, there it is. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here is Diksha with our golf set.
Yes, this
Uh,
is my
This is
first
her
golf set.
first golf set.
I got it when I was 8 years old, 9 years old. And but this is my first golf club. I got it when I was 7 years old. This
So-
one only two golf clubs.
Just hold it for everybody. Let's see. Just hold it. How do you play with it? Just so these are our first this thing clubs
Okay, great.
that I got up when she was first
And
selection
now
clubs.
this is my current golf set.
This is our current golf set, and like she was saying, there are
And there are 14 clubs in my golf bag. And the longest club is driver. You can see how big that it is.
that is the tailor-made latest driver that is there, Sim. So just for info of all viewers, the driver alone cost more than 30,000 rupees. So the complete set in golf can vary as high as close to 2.5 lakhs. Yeah.
Yes, and the shortest club is low at 60 degree and it can be 64 degree.
Yeah.
And this is Bushnell. It is used to measure for the distance. When you play on the golf course, you can measure the distance. And in golf course, it is measuring yards.
Okay. So
And
Diksha,
I will show you putting. I have different types of putters.
so initially, like Diksha was saying, she had limited left-hand clubs. Now she has now these putters that she went to various countries and have collected. So they come very handy. Keep changing because it's the field game. So yeah.
Okay,
So,
great.
she will.
And this is my putting mat. I practice on this at home. And look at this.
Let me see.
This is called false penalty. And this is my marking. And I always mark with the red color because
So here is a drill that at home also
and
one
this
can
is the
practice.
goal. And the aim is to put the ball in the hole. And the ball will come back here and you can keep the step. This is how it
Okay, very nice.
Okay, Diksha.
That's interesting. Very nice.
Yeah. What is that trophy?
This
Like,
is my trophy where I won my first LED tournament in South Africa.
yeah.
Okay, great.
And do you want to? What is that magazine? So
After winning in South Africa, I got
So,
this magazine. It was
Wow.
published.
Excellent.
so I take a lot of course, pride in whenever it comes in newspaper or other places and magazines. So this was on the cover. So very special.
And this is all my national trophies that I have won when I was an adult.
Okay, great. Amazing, Diksha. Okay, Diksha, let's get back because audience are now dreading to ask questions to you.
Yeah.
And we will have now
Okay.
very interesting questions from audience. So let's go on to the first question which we have received. Yeah, and now Diksha, this
Yes.
coronavirus has confined us to houses. and there is a lockdown and we are not able to play our actual game or train ourselves the way we wanted. So, what has been your challenges in this lockdown and what is your routine like?
Honestly speaking, I'm living the best of my life because I have traveled a lot from one country to another, traveling, and it was tiring. I was exhausted. I felt like I want to take break. So this lockdown has given me opportunity to make myself stronger and better than last time I was. And I'm doing fitness and meditation, yoga, and like if I wanted to practice golf, I have to take appointment from the golf course permission that I wanted to go and practice play on the course. So you have to booking, set the time, what time you wanted to play, from what time to what time, and yes, that's how I.
So golf, so far as competitions are concerned, yeah, that's not happening because travel and everything is concerned. But now social distancing, golf is one of the games you can easily
Yes.
maintain. So golf courses are the first ones in Australia, America. They are still continuing with the tournaments, and that is the advantage in golf. But like Diksha said, she had a very expensive travel initially.
It was like playing non-stop golf.
So utilizing, taking everything into positive side, yeah.
Great. So, lockdown also you have exploited your new ventures and you have continued your training. Great. So, let's move on to next question, and that is very simple but very interesting question. Who is your role model for golf?
My role model is Tiger Woods, and I take inspiration from him. And he's amazing the way he plays the golf and the striking. I love his swing, and he has won multiple times PGA Tour and majors tournaments as well.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
And I have one more role model other than golf is Novak Djokovic and Nadal because
Okay,
I love to watch tennis.
okay, that's very nice. And so now, दीक्षा, अगर आपको एक मौका मिलता है आपके फेवरेट मॉडल के साथ सेल्फी लेने का, तो इन तीनों में से आप किसको चुनोगे? टाइगर
अगर मुझे
वुड्स,
मौका मिलता है, obviously Tiger Woods because I play golf and I would get opportunity to play with them golf and have fun chit chatting. Yes.
okay, great. There is another question now, which is very again interesting one. Okay, Diksha, what would be your message to the children who have some challenges or disabilities?
That's it.
जिनको डिसेबिलिटी है उनके लिए क्या मैसेज है, उनके पेरेंट्स के लिए, बच्चों के लिए?
Okay.
यस
सबसे पहले पेरेंट्स को बोलना चाहूंगी कि जो जितने भी डिसेबिलिटी बच्चे हैं उसको साथ दे और उसको सपोर्ट भी करे, उसकी हेल्प भी करे, क्योंकि बच्चा कुछ नहीं अचीव कर सकता विदाउट पेरेंट. दे कैन नॉट अचीव एनीथिंग विदाउट द सपोर्ट ऑफ देयर पेरेंट्स. दे नीड सपोर्ट एंड they need to see, they wanted to explore.
So that is for the parents. How
And for the parents now, for the children, and don't worry about yourself, just be happy, enjoy. Or like look at me, I have also have hearing problem and I'm enjoying and I'm not worrying too much. I'm not shy anymore and I'm very confident because I did work hard and I was determined. I have the dream and you also have dreams. You should be dedicated to your dreams.
And
Trust
then,
yourself.
yeah, trust yourself and live your life.
Trust
Correct.
yourself.
So that's very
And number one is
Yeah, Diksha.
acceptance. You must accept yourself, who you are, then you can achieve.
great. So very simple and bold message but easier said than done. So let's move on to next question, Diksha. So, and many of us here would agree with this question. So golf is a very expensive sport. So how a common man can play this sport or get into this sport and excel?
I'm fortunate here in our league we have facilities like I get to try, and yes, I understand golf is expensive and the golf is gaining popularity, and but I don't know what to say.
So, of course, India is not very popular, and see, it is looking from outside, and the first impression is it is expensive. To some extent, yes, of course. But at the same time, if somebody is passionate, so sometimes if you don't have knowledge about the thing or you don't have awareness of it, then it looks much different and much more harder. Actually speaking, a golf is not as expensive. It is something like this. They are just having an impression, somebody having a cup of tea in a five-star hotel. That is the impression. So you don't have to have that cup of tea in a five-star hotel when you see this thing. So golf is, if you are imagining majority of the people that they want to have that cup of tea in a five-star hotel. So there are lower versions also. The car right from of course Ferrari and the higher ends, and then there are the basic models. So a golf also is affordable once you know what it is and once you have passion for it. But only thing why it is not so accessible in India, because one being not so popular as of now. It is getting now more catching eyeballs and getting popular.
And if you want to try golf, you can take help from any other golfers. They can give you opportunity to try. You can request them. Definitely will help you.
Yeah, one just needs to approach a golf course, and then there are economical versions also, and means to play the golf. There are, and I would say like good about 50% of the professional male golfers in India come from not so affluent families. They are, I would say, from the weaker sections of the society. So to say, most of them are either children of the caddies or the working staff at the various golf courses, or they themselves being caddies.
Okay, great.
So access, I would say, once somebody has passion and access, so it is very much affordable as well.
So thanks Diksha and Colonel Dogger. This has given a very different insight on this aspect, and I think this can be a game changer for most of us. So let's get on to the last question now. The last question what we have received is, now Diksha, your this entire course of journey, have you any time suffered from any injury? And how do you prevent yourself from suffering from injuries?
How do you prevent
Injuries.
injuries?
Yeah.
I did not have any such major injuries, but if I have any minor injury, I take advice from my dad, from my parents. How should I deal with this injury, and how should I take care of it? Should I continue with this injury, or should I take break from this injury? That's how I manage. And just before the Asian Games, I got back injury, and I took break 2 months before Asian Games, and I did not recover. I could not recover my injury. So in Asian Game, I used to take help from physiotherapy to deal with my injury.
Yeah, and prevention is better than cure. Sometimes doing the right kind of fitness, of course, anybody can get injured any point of time. But then the chances, if you're fit and put into that kind of hard work into fitness, lesser chances of injury.
And I always stay away from the heavy objects which I should not be lifting, and I do basic things running, like I do activities like natural to develop good coordination. I play tennis, swimming, and running, cycling, and it is not harmful for you. It is good for exercise. Yes. So that's what I do. I don't go to gym to lift up the heavy object.
Great.
Golf doesn't require that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks Diksha. So now getting back to our last of the Mohicans. So Diksha, you have been now part of this India Aspire family, and we are really proud of that. So what are your views on this India Aspire initiative?
I would like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity, and I believe it is very good initiative for young children, giving them focus and involved and learning new things from the stories of young achievers. Yes, thank you so much.
No, it's indeed our privilege to have you here and many more like you, because India has full of talent, and that is the center stage of this basic aim, that we want to have them with us and share their experience so that more and more people get motivated, and that basically fitness mindset is inculcated in each and every child of India. And also, now before we close, what is your message to all the audience?
I understand audience are young children and their
Yes,
parents,
correct.
and my message to children is you should listen to your parents, teachers, and coaches, as they have rich experience and they will guide you, and they are our best well wishers. And now message to the parent is, um, please support. I request you to support the young children to their dream and their goals, and provide them opportunity, facility, and it to their dream, be it sports, academic, or any other field.
Great, thanks Diksha, and we have all taken your message very seriously, and I hope that we will see more and more talent coming up and benefiting the country, and we'll see tricolor flying there in the coming Olympics. And with this, I would like to end this first episode of our season 2, and thank you very much. Thank you Diksha, thank you for joining us. Thank you Kanar Dagar,
Thank
and also
Now that's
thank you audience. Yeah, and
fitness.
thank you audience for
initiative.
joining us and making this entire event a success. Thank you very much. Thank you all.